Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching this video from. My name is Katuu on YouTube, and today I is on a Saturday here in Africa, in Kenya, in Eastern Africa, and we are going to do a live stream. I said on my previous live that I'll be working hard to make sure that I go live on I'll be making sure that I go live on weekends because it's not easy to go live on weekdays, and it doesn't matter because like I can squeeze and do several live streams during the weekend. This is a good thing. So guys, let's join, let's chat, let's enjoy. Yeah, and it's a beautiful morning, we can't complain. And I just want to welcome you to join me and let's interact. Yeah, let's interact and see what happens. I just like the fact that yeah, just keep on joining, guys. When you join, please, when you join, leave a comment, drop and hit the like button. Don't know what's happening with my... Hello Maureen. Thank you Maureen. Thank you mama. Happy Sabbath to you too, girl. Thank you. Can see now we are doing it at last. You are welcome, Maureen. Yeah, I know, mommy. Thank you. At least now we are doing it. You have been encouraging me to do this, and just look at us now. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you for the good luck wish. Yeah. So let's keep on riding. One day. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. Please, you just make sure you hit the like button, to comment. Yeah, please guys, let's keep Charlton is doing great, and I hope Trevor is doing great too. Okay, kupe jacket moja. Okay. Who is Mary? Yeah, guys, please interact. Please leave a comment as you join, and yeah, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. Leave a comment. Let's interact, guys. You want to see what is happening? Huh? Baba, kidedi changu, unataka kuona nini inaendelea? So guys, let's keep on showing love. And let's keep on showing love. Yeah, Maureen will raid at 1 p.m. I guess by then I will be almost. So you just share the live stream in your community and bring people over so that we can interact. We may grow this channel, guys. Please, as you join, be sure to subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, tutakuja Maureen. I promise to shift there when I'm done here. So let's keep on interacting, and please guys, it's 4 people in the house and only 2 likes, please. Please guys, like as you join. Give the live stream a thumbs up, and please Mema, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, welcome guys. Let's interact and let's grow our families. Lucy 254, welcome guys. Please, let's visit each other, and let's give the video a like. Yeah, let's give the video a like, and let's comment as we go. Yeah, guys, so in our last live stream we did something like we did we did we did we did an oral tradition. I said oral traditions are those stories that are passed on from one generation to another. So what what we do with the in the oral traditions, we have different stories. We have the myths. The myths are just stories that are meant to educate the society, but they don't necessarily they don't necessarily they are not necessarily true, because there is no proof that the events there really actually happened, but they are used mostly in the African communities just to educate the society. So in our previous live stream, we talked about we talked about we had a legend. A legend is an oral tradition. It's under the oral tradition category, but they are actually stories of real people who actually existed in the history, and they are heroes and heroines of our society. So yeah, they are stories. Golden Frogs, welcome, 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 dear. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Please, yeah, thank you for the like, Golden Frogs. So let's give the let's give the live stream a like as we join, and also let's interact with each other. Let's support one another as we join. So as I was saying, my aim of making sure we have like one or one of the African stories in each and every live stream. As much as we are entertaining one another, we learn about the African traditions, the values. Yeah. So, like for example, yesterday we talked about the struggle. I'm happy to meet you, dear Kudan. Talks too. I'm happy. Thank you, thank you. You know, you guys, you have been the likes of Kudan, the likes of Maureen. Yeah, you have always been encouraging me to keep on to keep on doing this, and I'm grateful because yeah, because this is happening. Yeah, let's keep the fight real, the struggle. Yeah, YouTube, it's about consistency and hard work, and I'm grateful because I'm doing exactly that. So guys, let's keep supporting. Yeah, yeah. Guys, let's keep on doing this, and please share the live. Yeah, yeah, guys, let's so guys, let's let's do this. Guys, this, yeah, guys, let's keep on doing this. Let's keep on sharing. Yeah, guys, good and vlog. Thank you. I can see you are, you are. I can see you, and I'm grateful for your support, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate that, guys. You may not, you may not notice that, but guys, man, I'm grateful because like you keep on encouraging me. Thank you, Kudan, for the support. Yeah, I really appreciate it. You may not realize it. Like, I thank God. I thank God, guys, because we have been there as a family. You support me, you encourage me. I don't really take that for granted, guys. Yeah, yeah, guys. I really appreciate. Please, I really appreciate. Yeah, yeah, guys. Let's 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 keep on supporting each other. Yeah, thank you, Lucy 254 for the love. Yeah, 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 guys. Let's also support each other. And please, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you haven't supported me, please hit that subscription button if you haven't. And yeah, we really need to take this to, yeah, thank you, Kudan. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate. Yeah. Yeah, Kudan, I saw that you got your pin. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a great achievement. I always say like even when you start doing live streams, it's still a win. Thank you. Welcome, Amani, Television Kenya. Hi, sister. How are you? Let me give you a jacket. Yeah, yes, guys. Let's keep on supporting each other. Yeah, you have your jacket. Yeah, thank you. Good, and that's good. That's good. What are you studying, Kuden Flags? What are you studying? Me, I'm from Mombasa, Kenya. It's a coastal city along the Kenyan coast in the East African part of Africa. Yeah. So, my city is in the coastal line of the Indian Ocean. Yeah. I'm from Kenya in East Africa. Guys, please, as you join, just hit that like button. That's great, good done. Yeah, you can still do You can still do, and let's, yeah, Amani Television, let's, as you support me, guys, remember to support each other, guys. Yeah, when you have your blue jacket, you can visit each other's you can visit each other's house, and we grow together. Yeah. Yeah, let's support one another. Yeah. Yes, Mzito. Yeah, let's support each other. Maureen. Yeah. Yeah, Maureen. I don't know if you have Aman Television. I Kyoko. Yeah. Just just visit one another. You can see some new houses, and just let them visit you as you visit them. Yeah. So guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's let's do this. I don't know what's what's with the net. Supposed to be. Yeah. So guys, yesterday we did. Yesterday night we talked about. We talked about. We talked about. We talked about. We talked about the 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 Kenyan struggle, as in it was just a tip of it, like um like how Kenyan, how it all started. It is how it all started in the what, with the Berlin conference. Yeah, I told you guys, if you are new here, I said I usually want to be interactive in my live stream, and in this case I chose to be doing African stories in most of yeah. Maureen, thank you for connecting to Amani TV. Please guys, and you can, Amani, remember to return to Maureen in 24 hours. Just don't do it immediately. Yeah, don't return immediately, so that you may not. Maureen, I've joined Mzito too. Mzito and Aman Television. Just be sure to return Maureen's bananas in 24 hours. Yeah, that's how we grow together. And guys, if you haven't supported me, please just okay, Maureen. Guys, just be sure to remember to return Maureen bananas in 24 hours. Please don't forget, because Maureen is supportive. Yeah. So guys, let's keep on supporting each other. Let's keep on interacting. Let's keep on interacting. Let's keep on interacting. Yeah. You have already. Mombasa is always a sauna city, you know. Yeah, it's hot, but there is a lot of what strong winds. At least the was it a typhoon or what? The hurricanes which were expected, they diverted, but still we are having some strong currents and strong winds and whatnot, but they are normal. Whenever there is there was like some kind of storm or winds which were expected, and then they divert miraculously. Sometimes that has always been the case. You can't the beach has strong waves now. Yeah, and it's also very windy. I guess even now that in Mombasa you can detect some kind of code sometimes. It's because if 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 you know some geography, you know, like this year the earth is far away from the sun, so like that 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 will cause even colder. We'll experience more colder season, like colder seasons, even in the equatorial. Like us in Kenya, we lie in the equator, but regardless, I think this year we are going to have a colder season, like between now between June and August is when we have a cold season, and it's going to be cold even in Mombasa. I guess currently you can feel that cold. It's normal because of the distance of the earth from the sun. If you know, you know. So guys, remember to tap three dots on the screen live. That is on the left side. Is it? Yeah, on your right hand side at the top. That's where you to hit, and then you get the like. You get to like the live. Please, if you haven't supported me, please support. As much as we are on the road to success, but we are in a dire need of like 16 bananas to at least make it to 200. So please donate your bananas to its katuu, and if you have even some secret bananas on you, guys, please donate them so that we may make it to 200. Yeah, guys, and if you have friends, please share the live. Let's grow together. That's the essence of these things. When you come here, you meet a new friend, you connect, you grow your family, your wings grow broader, and you also grow other people who maybe you haven't connected to them yet. That's how we do it. So guys, as I've said in the last live stream, where is Monge 001? Where is Monge 001? Somebody wake her up and tell her it's time to go online. So connect now. Guys, remember to tap, yeah. So Amani, have you been my friend or you connect now? I don't know. Guys, please, please keep on connecting. Yeah, drop the likes, drop the likes, drop the likes, and thank you. I can see 7 likes. Yeah. Guys, please visit each other's house. Yeah. I don't know what's the problem with my name. It doesn't want to coordinate, to cooperate. So guys, one thing so guys, please please guys, keep on I know they can like my own life. No, it's not even possible. So guys, let's let's keep on connecting. Yeah, guys, please, let's keep on making this live stream active. Yeah. So So yesterday, on the last live stream, we talked about how the African continent was partitioned in in during the Berlin Conference of September 1884 to February 1885. If I'm not wrong. So he said that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the African continent's colonization. Prior to that, that's where the issue of boundaries in Africa. That's where it started. But initially, before that, people used to have kingdoms. I gave an example of the Shona kingdom, the Baganda kingdom. So we said like when the Europeans, I'm using the terms which are used in the school in the school curriculum. So like when the Europeans came, or the whites came, whatever they call them. So when they came to Africa, they they had territories, like they had territories, and they had territories, like there were those colonies that went to the British, those ones which went to the French, to the Portuguese, to the Italians, to the British, so to the Germans. So like when they came and invaded the African continent, obvious, because the, the the bigger kingdoms were like they were the bosses, like were the bullies of the smaller kingdoms. So it was like the smaller kingdoms were even paying tax to the bigger kingdoms. So when the whites came, different people saw an opportunity in the same. This, some like for the smaller kingdoms, they were like, oh, our messiahs have come. So maybe if we collaborate with them, we may be empowered, and we'll beat the bigger kingdoms who have been bullies. And then there was this other side of the big kingdoms who decided to collaborate, because they were like, if we collaborate, we'll get the machinery. Because the guys, initially, the Africans used the spears, the arrows, the bows and the arrows for fighting. But these guys are coming in with big guns, boom boom, and so like everybody is like, let me take advantage of these guys. My kingdom is big, but even when you become successful, the African, I mean the human heart has that, like, I have to keep on pushing and getting better. So when these guys came, like even the bigger kingdoms, the likes of the Shona kingdoms, if those big kingdoms, they were like, we can also gain from these guys. We get their superior weapons, and we'll keep on growing bigger and better. So I said, like, there are those who collaborated. Some decided like to assimilate, because I said, like, I gave an example of the Swahili people. Actually, like in Kenya, we have the Swahili language as a national language. So this is the origin of the Swahili language. The Swahili language is a language that is spoken by the Swahili people. The Swahili people are a product of the intermarriage between the Bantus of East Africa and the Arabs who came to trade. The Arabs were in Africa long before the Europeans, but the, their approach was different. They were here for the trade, there was even the dirty trade of um, of slave trade. The slave trade, the slave trade was thriving long before colonization. That's why you get you'll get even slaves who even were taken to other parts of the world. So that was like long before colonization, but it was business because for the Arabs, they were coming here for business. That's when we had like the trans-Saharan trade. That is the trade that was commonly between Africa and Asia, and that's when you get to hear of the Silk Road. If you know something about history, Asian history, you have heard of something like the Silk Road. The Silk Road was that were those roads, trade paths that were used by the Asians when they were trading with Africans. When I mean I talk of Asians, I'm mostly talking about the Arabs. So the Arabs were in Africa long before, like even in the even the Portuguese. The Portuguese came. There were the Portuguese. They also came long before. That's why you'll you'll get, if you are interested in history, you'll 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 learn of something like the Portuguese conquest in the coast, like in the. I'm basing my arguments on the Kenyan history, but I'm also connecting it with the history of African history, and yeah. So like if you are a kid and you if you are a kid enough maybe to and you have interest in history, you maybe you have heard of the Portuguese conquest in the Eastern Africa. That was in Mombasa. So it means the Portuguese were also in in Africa long before, like the official colonization of Africa. W- w- And but those guys who were before the 19th century, that is 1884, September 1884 to February 1885, when the Berlin Conference happened, where the big deal of African colonization, where the idea was conceived and implemented. Before then, there were people, even the Portuguese, they were here, but most of them were like explorers. That's when you will hear of people, and others were like missionaries. Those had came long before. So I'm on television is saying, "Hi Lucy." Yeah. So like those guys were here long ago, long before the colonization idea came to life. And I've said, like, the colonization idea of Africa came to life during the Berlin Conference of September 1894 to February 1895. So long before then, we had trade, we had trade connections, and we had like the major trade. Should I call it? Well, it's like trade. I don't know whether to. No, if I call it a trade block, I'll be wrong. But like the biggest organized trade mission, like, was the first one was the Trans-Saharan. It came before the transatlantic. So the transatlantic gained strength in, is it the 15th century, the 7, 16th, 17th century? Because in the for the 15th century it was the Trans-Saharan. I don't know. I was in school long time ago, but at least um, I know I'm not I'm not telling lies. I'm not spreading propaganda. I'm enlightening people about the African history, which is very important. Because me, I feel bad whenever I come across people who are just like, they are ignorant about the African history, the African experiences. All they think or know about Africa is what the mainstream have taught them, and they approach the issue with a lot of ignorance. It's not good. Just try to learn so that you understand where people have come from and what they have been through, and where they are, and at least you will appreciate their struggles and appreciate what they have. But the main, apart from the continued, like, oppression of Africa, some people have the strength to still, like, portray a negative image about Africa. They still want to keep even the current generation so oppressed, because when you spread uh, like, let's call it malicious gossip, because if you are spreading something that's not facts about a place or some people, it's like you just want to keep them down. You just even don't want to see them go up. I'm not complaining. I'm, I'm trying to enlighten. So, guys, what I can say about the African history. The African history is is a story of resilience, and yeah, I don't even know how those guys did it. Being oppressed for so long and still you have the strength to keep on pressing. That's impressive. Me, I can say kudos to our forefathers. They were fighters for real. They went through hell. Just for example, just look at it. Those guys, before colonization, they had been victims of two driving trades. Like the first one, the 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 the, the, the trans-Saharan trade, they were at least most of the most of the trade was about commodities, words, sugar, skin, blah blah blah. But then they invented the slave trade. They came up with the idea of the slave trade, and this what gave birth to the transatlantic trade. So there was this route through the Atlantic Ocean to the Americans, where they were just taking slaves. So just imagine the 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 the, the those Africans, even before the colonization, they had endured something like slave trade, where you get separated with your own family and you have to keep quiet and you have to keep moving. And then, af even like before you forget about the the, the slave trade, uh, people just come up with another bigger plan, even to oppress you more. We and you, hi. So these guys, let me give you a jacket. We and you. So like these people like yeah. Thank you for the like. We so so like welcome to the live stream. So guys, as I was saying, these these Africans, they had barely recovered from the issue of slave trade, because the ex- the transatlantic trade thrived on slave trade. So these very Africans were the victims. They were like being taken away from their families and they are being shipped across the Atlantic, which was like the worst journey in history, because the ships were not like modern, like most of the people even died during the transition. So these guys are fighting so hard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, we and you. Thank you for subscribing. So these guys had been going through the pain of like the pain of being taken away, being separated with their families, and being sold as slaves. That came with a lot of pain, being beaten, molested, so much stuff. And now these smart people, they are coming up with another plan, just to sit down, divide your countries, divide your land. Welcome. We and you are from Azerbaijan. Thank you. I'm from Kenya. You are welcome. Yeah, a man said hi to you. Please, guys, interact with one another. I said if you haven't given me your banana, it will be much appreciated, because as we are journeying towards success, I need the bananas at least to take me to 200 subs. So guys, like as I was saying, so these guys hadn't even recovered from the slave trade, and here the smart guy sits somewhere in a round table in Berlin for the Berlin conference between 1884 September to 1885. February, and they say, come on guys, we can share this cake so that we don't fight amongst ourselves. So they came up with a map. They divided Africa amongst themselves, and so some were like, oh, Kenya is mine. So the British said so. I'm not against anyone. It's what happened. That is exactly what happened, and we we are we are okay with it, because when you can't change what happened. So we and you, thanks for visiting. So guys, like so for example, these guys, they sat down, they divided the same land that had been producing, giving out cheap labor. Hmm? The other live stream I said, the other live stream I said, if you come to, like, for example, I'm basing most of my arguments on the Kenyan population and whatnot. So I said, if you come to and ask a Kenyan like one or two things about different countries, they'll tell you something. They, at least they can recognize a flag. They can tell you, like, for example, even we and you, Zito Kyoko said, like, we and you say I to you, Zito. So guys, like these guys, they went, they they petitioned, and these people were being taken to the farms, to the cotton farms. I don't know, in Virginia, I don't know. Sometimes when you pronounce things, they don't come out right. But at least we can communicate. So like these Africans who are being taken across the transatlantic. They were taken to the Americans for cheap labor. They were sold as slaves. They were separated from their families. Most of them died during the journey. Some got diseases. Some were fed to the sharks. All those so horrible things. But the blacks, they can do stuff. Believe me. So like so guys, like guys, when like when after the Berlin conference, we say like let me like don't go away. Like, so guys, I've said like sorry, I don't know what had happened. So like I said, like, when these guys sat somewhere in Berlin, they petitioned the African continent, and each and everyone got their share according to their political muscles then. So came the colonization, and then in the late 1900s. So that's like, for example, if you check the first railway in Kenya, it was built between, is it 1896, somewhere there. So like when they came, they laid down the infrastructure because they needed the railways for transportation of raw materials to be taking them back to their home countries, and they did that very well. I'm telling you, they did that. So me, I'm not against anyone, but the moment when you look down an African, you should even think twice, because those people, they have endured so much, they have taken so much pain from around the world for so long. Like, they don't need any more of that. Imagine people have been sold like items. They have been sold as slaves for generations. Then comes another generation, they sit down, they divide your land, they colonize you, they misuse, they do all kinds, they kill you like animals. And then like now in our generation, we are supposed to unite, to love one another, and to be good. It doesn't cost anything to be good to someone. You just would need to be kind. But you just find, like, in our generations, racism, even the bad angry stuff is always directed to black people. I don't know why. It's just a skin color. Like, if you are black, is it a crime to be black? I don't know. So like they are paid so much, so a big price for being black. I'm not against anyone, but I think it's 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 um it's human, at least, to appreciate, not to feel, not for sympathy or anything, but to feel, to learn to appreciate the the African continent, to appreciate its people, and to try at least to learn about their ways of life, at least to but when if you go back, you go back to like the last, even 6 centuries, huh? 6 centuries, let's take at least the last 6 centuries, you find that the African person has been a slave. The African person has been colonized. The African person has been misused. And then you come along and then you are like, Africa is a jungle. Are you even okay? Huh? Because these people have been through a lot. Like, even my grandfather, the great great grandfather, great great, they were still going through angry stuff, and they survived. So like when you sit down and you are like, Africa doesn't have up to date infrastructure, maybe somebody was taken somewhere to build the infrastructure that you are enjoying. Thank you. Alina and Oscar from Australia, welcome. Welcome, guys. Okay, people, please, if you are not an African, maybe you are a European or anything, don't feel offended. I just, in my live streams, I love us talking about the African stories, because our history is something we treasure, and I would also love for the people out there to know something, a little bit of the African history, and to learn to appreciate the struggles of the African people, where they have come from, where they are, and probably if you can do something, huh? If you can do something in your own different capacities, just, it's good. If you can't help, that is there is nobody who is alive and they have no way of making a situation better. Even if you can't support Africa and the African people in any, you can give encouragement. A word of encouragement, believe me, it can take someone to a great height. As I was saying, I was saying, um, I was saying, I was saying, I was saying this, guys. Please, guys, and Lina and Oscar, please, you like the live stream as you join. Please, guys, interact. And if you haven't even subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and let's grow together, guys. So, like what I was saying is that I'm not against anyone, but me, I've taken it upon myself to make sure, like in every live stream, I'll I'll be talking about mostly the African continent, African history, and also the African stories, the oral traditions. And I said, with the oral traditions, we have oral traditions, we have the myths, their stories, the oral traditions and divine stories that are passed on from one generation to another through a word of mouth. So, under the oral traditions, I've said we have the myths. They are stories, but they are myths in in the sense that you can't prove, you can't give a physical proof to the events being discussed in that story. But they were commonly used in the African tradition, and they are still here because those myths, they tell stories that give a moral lesson, and that's how the African society used to educate their young ones. So if, for example, if you are young and your elders want to warn you against something like greed, yeah, they would tell you a story of animals, of people who were greedy, and then you would be warned through the you would be warned through that story not to be greedy. So those are the myths. And then we have the legends. The legends are stories under the oral traditions, but they are real stories talking about real people, the heroes and the heroines of our history. So, like those these stories talk about real people who were there in our history. So they'll talk about the stories of their struggles. And yesterday I just tipped you about the the colonial the colonial struggle in Kenya, and I talked about somebody like Dedan Kimathi. He's a war hero in in the in in the Kenyan history. So there are women who were also involved. We have like Katiri Wamenza. We have we have another one from my community. So those women also participated in the struggle for independence. So those stories are real. So now in this live stream, I was talking about about how the African society has been going through struggles, at least like for the past like 5 centuries. The African continent, the African people, they have been going through struggles above struggles. For example, I've talked about two famous trades that happened between the 16th century and the 19th and the 19th century. That is the trans-Saharan trade. That it was a major trade between the African continent and the African continent and the Asian continent. So, and when I talk about the Asian continent, I've said I'm talking more of the Arabs, because the Arabs they are just uh, they are connected with the African continent in the Suez Canal. Yeah, we only have the Red Sea, and on the other side the Mediterranean Sea. So it's only the canal, the Suez Canal, that separates Africa from Asia. That's with the Asia in the Arabic, in the Arabic, region. So the Arabs used to trade with the Africans, and that's where if you are you know something about the African history, that's where we had the Silk Road. The Silk Road was connecting Africa and Asia during the Trans-Saharan trade. We'll talk about the Trans-Saharan trade in another live stream. I've told you in my live streams we'll talk about the African history, because I want us to know more about Africa, so that we reduce the ignorance. Because Africa, when you assume, like, you only see like Africans, you may even think Africans are lazy, because how can everyone be modern when you are not modern? But if you go back to the last, like I've said, like the last at least 5 to 6 centuries, these people have gone through a lot. It to me, I'd say it's a miracle that they still have hope to go on and to fight, because those people have been going through major trades. Imagine in a major trade where you are a commodity of self. In a trade that is thriving across the seas, and you, if you are well bodied, you are strong, you happen to be a commodity of trade, just because you are strong, maybe you look strong to work for another person, like, and to make good profits. That is Africa for you. That's what they have been going through. Wow. Mongen 001. Hello, some family. Hello. I was asking where you were, Mongen 001. Welcome. I've given you a jacket. Please, guys, like the live stream as you join. Yeah. So, as I was saying, let's see. Marino lilwabala mundu ambia sia Paul. No, lilwabala mundu ambia sia Paul. Ah. Ndiye kid. Oh. So guys, like So guys, so guys, like I've said, the African people, they have really gone through a lot. So the best we can do, as a people is the best we can do as a people is to to encourage the African people, to support them where we can, and in whichever way you can, and yeah, and just to encourage. I think the encouragement is important, because if you go down the African tree, these guys have gone through a lot. So guys, I want us to be getting to know about the African history in every live stream, because I said, like, when I talk non-stop, I was a teacher, so there is that teacher in me that wants people to, to that wants people to that wants people to learn about the African culture and to understand these things, which is a great thing. Yeah. So guys, what I love about Africa, let, let people, we have I said we have our shortcomings, but let nobody lie to you that Africa is a land of poverty, ignorance, and disease. That's not Africa. Yes, we have people will show you pictures of malnourished kids, and yeah, a lot of suffering. By the way, there was one time I watched a YouTube video about Burundi. It's not even long time ago. I just ended up crying my heart out. But and then I said I'll just watch more videos about Burundi, and trust me, I started seeing people putting videos of Burundian beaches, beautiful places, and I was like, is this the same country I saw, people, kids outside when it was raining heavily, and I even cried my heart out. So, okay, you may get a chance, capture such a situation. It's okay. I'm not saying if you are holding your camera and you happen to come across like such a this this art, uh, this heartening scene. I am not saying don't film it or anything. Film. We appreciate, it's our continent. They are our countries, but it's not okay if you decide not to show anything good about Africa. That's not okay. I won't lie to you. It's not okay. You are supposed to show people the good and the bad, and also the ugly. Like the ugly in that case, I saw those kids, they were small, they were being rained on, they were homeless, and I felt so bad. I even cried. But on the other hand, I saw other people showing beautiful beaches, and I was like, wow. So there is that other side where people go enjoy the beach, but some people with with the with their mindset, they can never show the good. You just see someone like, for example, me, I live in Kenya. Like some few years ago, everything about Kenya was about malnourished kids with their show, their protruding chest cages, like bones. But I've even never witnessed people being given hate food. I've never even seen. Like, so like sometimes you ask yourself, where are those people? Those who are being shown every day, a lot of suffering. I've said it's not illegal to show, because in every part, even in New York, there are homeless people. Trust me, and I believe they are. I've never been to New York, but I know in every city there is a saying in the African culture where people say like there is every marketplace as mad people. And it's true, even to New York. It applies even to Las Vegas. If you go there, you'll find the beautiful beaches, world-class beaches, but you still find homeless people. Yasmin, Sahiba, welcome. Welcome, guys. As you join, please give give the live stream a thumbs up, and if you haven't supported me, please go to the subscription. Let me give you a blue jacket. Let me I'll give you a blue jacket. Yasmin, you have a blue jacket. Hi, Yasmin. You have your blue jacket. You can interact with them, with other people. Yeah. Hi. So, guys, what I was saying is that I'm not like saying the things, some of the things being said, being portrayed by the mainstream media. What they do is like damage. They never show anything good about, and if they see anything good about your country, they'll make sure like they tarnish it, just like to cancel it in some way to make sure it doesn't, your land will not shine. But Africa is a beautiful place. We have our shortcomings, but we have great things. Great things. You can't even imagine. Like me, I lived abroad. Like outside Africa, it's so hard even to like to find even a burger that is under $4. But with $4 here in Kenya, you can have a good meal, a nice meal, balanced diet where you love your proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, all the stuff that comes along with the what do you mean, Yasmin, with the messages? Uh, so guys, as you join, please, Yasmin, give me like a thumbs up. Give this live stream a thumbs up. Yeah. Give the live stream a thumbs up. And if you haven't visited my channel, there are great videos there. You can check them out. Okay, Yashmin. I'll visit. I'll visit after the live stream. Yasmin, but you can visit my channel and leave a comment so that I'll visit. Thank you, Amani. I'm grateful. So like guys, I said like in Africa. That's why I was giving you a breakdown about the struggles of Africa, how the African people they have been like slaves. They have been commodities of trade, like for the past like 5 centuries or so. So thanks, Dashmin. Thanks for visiting. So guys, like as I was saying, like let's 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 keep on liking the live stream. So guys, as I was saying, if you go back to the African history, at least for the last 5 centuries, what you find there is pure struggle and pure, it's like pure abuse of the people, because these people have been in the I've said something good with the trans-Saharan trade, which was involving the Asians and the Africans. Most of it was about trade. So like the guys, that's where even the Swahili people, that's where they originated from. Because I said the Swahili people were, and in the marriage between the Bantus, like people like me, I'm a Bantu. It was between the intermarriages of the Bantus, of the East African, and the Arabs. And their language, the language that came up is the Swahili language. If you know Swahili and you know the Arabic language, you know the similarities between the two languages. So I said there was the the trans-Saharan trade, where the Africans were trading with the Arabs, and the good thing about that, it was almost purely like trade. So they were trading commodities, the gold, the silk, the horns, yeah, all this stuff, this, yeah, the animal skins and whatnot, the sword, so the ivory. That was the trans-Saharan trade, and that's where the Road, the Silk Road, it's a route that was, it goes through several countries. Between here we have like Egypt, Morocco, Tunisia, those North African countries, and the 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 Arabic Peninsula. It's there. So like if you know history, you know about the Silk Road. So that trade, at least it was giving the African continent some good. And then because those Arabs were traders, then they realized, okay, so we can sell trade, we can have slaves, they do our work, yeah, and also we can sell them out. So this the when the trans-Saharan trade was declining, it's when it gave rise to the to the transatlantic. The transatlantic trade was the master of the slave trade. That's where most of the African people were taken away from their their people. Some were stolen, some were just sold out, some were kidnapped, and they were separated from their people, and they were they were taken and sold in the Americans. So that was the peak, like the slave trade, where we have those black, the African Americans. That's when most of the ancestors were taken to the Americans. So that you can see this if you go back to history, you find that the trans-Saharan trade it was there, like in the, let's say, the 14th, 15th century, 16th century, and then we come to the transatlantic. There now people are just being taken in turns, being ferried through the Atlantic, taken to the Americans. And those are still Africans, remember? And they are being sold. Then when the transatlantic trade was declining, then now we come back to to, to, to the colonization. It's another bang being dropped on the African people. The third one, like they another bomb was dropped. That is the the that's the colonization. With the colonization, like these bombs have been dropping, like after the colonization, that's which I've said started with the Berlin Conference. The Berlin Conference like partitioned, huh? So like you are a Kenyan who had a family in Tanzania. You used to be one family, one kingdom, and now somebody sat down, they drew a border, in your land, they partition, and they say in Tanzania will be for the Germans, Kenya will be for the Britons, and you are like, it's another separation. And the Africans, they went through the colonization, and as the colonization was still in progress, there is the world wars. The world wars, these the same people who have been sold as commodities, that they are still taken to fight the world wars. Huh? The same people. And then, like, if you check this thing, it's a series. These people have been suffering, and then in our times now, in the 21st century, another generation comes with cameras around taking pictures. What are they showing? They are showing the same people who have been suffering like consecutively for the last 5 centuries. They have been going through one hell to another. And you just walk around with cameras, and now you are like, look at these people. They are starving. They are starving. They are not. These people have been put into poverty by like, I mean, if I take like 5 centuries, those will mean like at least 6 to 7 generations. Those people have been suffering, like suffering, paying for debts they never took with their own blood. I'm not against anyone, I say, but it's time we appreciate the African history. We learn to appreciate the African way of life, and yeah, and just show some support and some love. Just don't be like Africa has poor roads. Oh, I can't live in Africa. Is which Africa are you talking about? This Africa has been providing the world with labor, with raw materials, with everything for like centuries, and people are still surviving, and they are struggling and they are doing good. So when you say like Africa looks pathetic, I can't live in Africa, just take a book. You don't even need books nowadays. You have a technology. Just do some research, learn about the African history. You may even end up crying, because if you are a critical thing and then you analyze the situation of these people, what they have been going through like for generations. Huh? If for example me, my parents were born post post the colonial period. So my great grandparents were fighting colonialism. The my great grandparents were like fighting the even my grandparents were fighting the world wars. They were being colonized at the same time, and they gave birth to my parents, who were born post the colonial period, and my parents were fighting illiteracy and also post colonial periods, where like it's a it's still some kind of called colonization. We were fighting that. So they had to go to school to learn, and their parents had gone through colonialism, so their land had been taken away from them. Had no resources, not even some basic knowledge, academic knowledge to teach them. So these are my great grandparents. They had no academic background. Their land had been taken by the colonies, and they had my parents as their kids to take care of them and to take them to school. So even if you consider these 3 generations, it has been a pure struggle. So when you are talking about mega roads, just analyze the last 4 generations in Africa. Analyze 4 generations in Africa, or 4 or 5 generations from my generations. From my generation, like the people, even people who were born post 2000, the 2000, like the people are turning 18 now, because their parents, most of them were born like immediately after independence. So if you analyze the last 5 generations of the African continent, you won't even say anything negative about Africa. What you will just appreciate whatever they have done so far. Whether it's good or bad, it's ugly, you will still appreciate them. Because like, where does a farmer start? If your parent is a farmer, where do they start? If they are very on, if where does that person start if their very own land has been taken away from them? Where do they start? So like me I would say like I'd say that like in it's hard to appreciate people for who they are, for what they do, but learn something about someone before you even decide to judge them. So guys, me I'm grateful guys. Please participate in the poll. Akakupiga na wewe ukampiga. Nani ame? So guys, like so guys, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and it's not like I'm against anyone or anything, but what I know is that I appreciate the African continent. I appreciate the African people. I appreciate even what they have done so far with their lives. Because as much as we have our own shortcomings and whatever, I just think we have come from so far, and the road the African people have been using is a really rough road. And yeah, I'm happy. I appreciate, and I thank God because truly Africa is amazing. And I hope someday people will at least try to learn one or two things about Africa, and they'll learn to appreciate, because it has been hard for people. We are not like lamenting or something, but it's good to be appreciative, and it's good to so guys, whatever you have, I HB Visa Kisimwa. Let me give you a jacket so that you may interact with other people. So guys, if you haven't listened to what I was saying, like you haven't been with us from the beginning, you can take your time and watch these live streams. I said in my live streams I discuss the Kenyan, the African history. To me, it's important because I think in my own small way, I can enlighten people out there about the African people, the African history, and they may learn to appreciate Africa for who we are and what we have done so far, as much as we have our own shortcomings. Because me, I believe like people are so judgmental about Africa. Yeah, HB, welcome. Please, if you have subscribed to my channel, just leave a comment so that I may visit you later. I may check your house out and see what you do. Yeah, because guys, when you visit one another, you can, if somebody visits you now, you wait for 24 hours and then you visit them back, so that you cement the support, so that it doesn't go away. So HP, thank you so much too for being here. I appreciate your presence. And yeah, so HB, me, I'm a content creator, and in my live streams I try to connect with my audience through African stories, and we do the African stories. African stories, they are more about the African history, because I believe it's important. Yeah, see, HB, please give the live stream a thumbs up, and you may visit other houses, other people in the live stream, so that they may visit you back, please. Yeah, so that's what we do here. We encourage one another. Yeah, so make sure you and if you visit anybody's house, please leave a message. I'm very sure these people are supportive. They'll visit you back in 24 hours, because if you visit someone immediately, you'll lose the support, so there will be no point of doing it. But when you visit and leave a comment, they'll come and visit you back. So guys, that is what we do in this channel. That is what we do in this channel. We encourage one another. We support each other. Don't. We support one another. So guys, I'm a comedian from Kenya. Okay, keep on connecting with other people. Okay. So very man, welcome. Yeah, let me give you a jacket. Sabeline, welcome. Welcome. Lucky Tupa. Yeah. Thanks for the love. Yeah, I'm from Mombasa, Kenya. I'm from Mombasa, Kenya in Africa. Yeah. So welcome to my live stream and welcome to my channel too. If um if you haven't supported me, please support and also it thumbs up the live stream. Yeah. So guys, like just visit one another's each other's house. Let's grow together. Yeah, Severine, where are you from? Where are you from? Severine. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing your name right. Where are you from? Oh yeah, if you get 2 hours. Guys, please visit one another, support each other, support each other. Love is free, guys. That is what they say. I don't know whether it's the truth, but they say love is free. Just spread it. So guys, please, if if you are just joining, please give the chat a thumbs up. that and that. Mwenzake yeye aje kusema nasikia njaa. Analala wapi? Shelton. Ungenishangaza. Sa Mwanza na Ndakayani.
Container inaeka hapo kwa laptop. Nitakufunika kwa vimoja ifungue hizo siku. Moja tu. Naongea matendo sawa.
Na kusamehe maovu yangu.
Mlango si ni kuweka tu kifunguo Victor.
Mama ni Mungu.
Wenda na yako unaenda kuja kufungua. Waka yako hapo. Mwezi mbebea na kanibebea, ukambebea chukua kwa nini hapo mbebea. Uwe na kabeza wapi? Asichukue. Nete.
Hello, you.
Guys.
10.
Yeah, so we are almost winding up with the live stream. So please I'm grateful.
Leave the container there and tell him to come. I'm
grateful. Yes, we have been a great support to me. Yeah, I'm honored because of your support. So we are having another live stream around 3 p.m. Yeah, and another one the night. So I said like me, I'm occupied during the week. I can't even go live, but during the weekend I'll just make sure I do several live streams just to make sure like I recover the lost time. Yeah, thank you everyone, and see you later. How many hours? I see you in the next 3 hours. Thank you and welcome. Bye bye. Oh, Anton Gaziru, hi. Thank you for joining. Let me give you like a minute or two, so that you may maybe interact with the people in the house, because we are almost winding up this live stream. We are coming back in the next 3 hours. I'll go live again. Yeah. So I'm grateful, guys, for your support. I I hope you have given the live stream a thumbs up, Anthony. Anthony, please give the live stream a thumbs up. Bye bye. Then see you later. Yeah, thank you, Anthony, and see you later. Bye bye. Love you, family, and thanks for the support. Cheers.